hope we still floss at their age.
I think we will.
I think you're right.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 lessons for adults in Bluey.
Life's so simple here. It's like the outside world doesn't exist.
For this list, we'll be looking at the best pieces of wisdom this family show offers that are just as valuable for the grown-ups in the room as the kids. What life lessons has Bluey taught you? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. Goodbye is part of life.
Look, Mum, I built a spaceship to go and explore space. Oh, you're always such a clever thing. Bye, Mum. Thanks for looking after me.
They say nothing lasts forever. As we grow and experience different stages of life, we're faced with various goodbyes, permanent and temporary alike. Bluey reminds us that it's completely natural and often unavoidable. Maybe it's a friend you part ways with, at least for a time, like Bluey and Jean-Luc. And for parents, there's the emotional moment when kids fly the proverbial nest, which is notably acted out in episodes like Flat Pack or Mum School.
Will he be okay?
Yeah, I think he'll do just fine.
How do you know?
Because he's got a good mum.
Of course, there's also death, a weighty reality that can be difficult to come to grips with, and that Bluey addresses incredibly thoughtfully.
I don't want the budgie to have died.
I know, me neither. But there's nothing we can do. It's out of our hands.
Throughout these examples and others, the show gently teaches us that we must accept what we can't control and cherish the good times.
Sometimes special people come into our lives, stay for a bit, and then they have to go.
But that's sad.
It is. But the bit where they were here was happy, wasn't it?
Number 9. There's no one way to parent or live.
You're not playing it properly.
But this is how I play it.
Bluey's dad is more fun than you.
Raising kids is hard, but if you're ever questioning yourself, let Bluey reassure you. As long as you're leading with love, you've got this. No two adults on the show approach child rearing in exactly the same manner, and it's a nice indication that it's okay to do things your way.
She'll be super brave when she's ready. For now, she's the lighthouse keeper.
Bandit and Chili are one example, and they're wonderful parents, but importantly, their methods aren't the only ones validated.
Is there any more things about octopuses?
Well, yeah, look. When an octopus is scared and wants to escape, it can shoot out a cloud of ink.
Just look at how Chloe and her dad find their own playstyle and end up having a blast. Or at how Stripe and Trixie operate with Muffin and Socks.
I feel like you hog all the parenting.
Oh,
Is it this one?
I don't mean
No,
to.
try this one.
If you say
Oh,
one
no,
thing
that's
and I
not
say
it.
another, the kids
Oh,
get
I know.
confused.
Even if you don't have children, the notion that there are often many different right ways to tackle a situation is always relevant. Number 8. Balance and the boring stuff matters.
Make sure you take all the swimming stuff.
Yeah, we got it covered.
Don't just get the fun stuff, I mean the bag of stuff.
Boring.
Yeah, boring.
The older we get, the more we see that life can't always be fun and games, and that can be frustrating to accept. But here's the thing, it doesn't need to be a bummer.
Mum always makes us do so many boring things.
She does.
That is way more fun.
I am.
The trick is realizing that doing the so-called boring stuff is crucial. In fact, it's often what enables us to have a good time. One of the Bluey episodes that demonstrates this best is the pool, where the girls and Bandit realize how crucial the basics Chili keeps talking about are.
Can I have my floaties?
I didn't bring them.
What?
You'll have to stay on the shallow steps bit.
Oh.
Without them, their day at the swimming pool is horrendous. Once she gets there with the necessary supplies, though,
Mum is way more fun.
Oh, that's nice to hear.
Mum!
I brought all the swim stuff you left behind.
well then it's a party. This speaks to the significance of balance, teaching a fundamental lesson that isn't only for kids. Number 7. The value of being caring and inclusive.
Barnacus realised what the wise old wolfhound was trying to teach her. Oh, everyone gets sick sometimes, not just Bumpy. Being sick is just a part of life.
It seems simple. People should be kind, caring, and inclusive whenever possible. But it can be easy to lose sight of those all-important values as lines blur through adulthood. Have no fear, Bluey is here to show us why it's worth taking the time to treat others the way we would like to be treated.
Pomeranians are small but hardy breed. Come on, come on. Looking.
What? Oh, stop it!
You can do it, Pom Pom. Yay! I did it!
For one thing, Chili, Bandit, Bingo, Bluey, and the other characters always show up for each other, doing things like sharing, taking the time to listen, or cheering up whoever needs it.
Are you okay? Mum and Dad want 2 of yous. They don't want any of me's. It's very rude. It's because I'm annoying. And you're not annoying at all. Yes, I am. I'm super annoying.
Not just that, they embrace their differences as strengths. This is seen through the way they play, or through the way neurodiversity and disabilities are respected and humanized. That's immensely valuable, to say the least.
There's something going on with me. I'm not good at doing what I'm told. I can't sit still, and I can't remember anything, like numbers or letters on my hat.
Well, you're really good at playing yummy.
Number 6. Don't be afraid to speak up.
Because I don't have a very good big bark.
Really? Show me. Oh, that's all right. Just do it bigger.
You know how sometimes people have a hard time finding their voices? While it's a phenomenon often observed in kids, it's not exclusive to them. Chances are many grown-ups who are more shy, reserved, or generally introverted can relate to Bingo.
Bluey, you can't keep talking over Bingo.
But she takes so long to say her ideas.
She's having trouble finding her voice today. We have to help her.
Oh. Have I found my voice?
Yes, you have.
We see the younger Red Healer gradually fight her discomfort and open up about what she needs on more than one occasion. In Yoga Ball, she works on her big girl bark to do so.
But Dad, we don't want you to stop playing with us.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna get better at using my big girl bark.
And Hairdressers sees her search for her voice pay off. We also couldn't forget Dance Mode, where she learns to say no.
Bingo, sometimes does your outside voice say yes when your inside voice really means no?
Oh yeah, like this. Yes.
Seeing her flourish by taking up space in these ways is extremely meaningful and can inspire anyone watching to do the same, regardless of age. Number 5. Self-care is important.
Right, dinner's in the slow cooker and they've had afternoon tea. I need 20 minutes when no one comes near me.
What?
Oh, yep. Okay. Come on, kids. Daddy-daughter time.
Sometimes a person just needs 20 minutes. That's what happens in Sheepdog as Chili asks not to be disturbed for a short period. Her requesting a break may seem basic, but it's actually really powerful stuff, especially in a culture where self-care is sometimes perceived as antithetical to productivity and sadly looked down upon.
Because Mum says I just need 20 minutes when no one says anything to me. Then she went to her bedroom and closed the door.
Oh, I see.
The fact of the matter is, we all get overwhelmed or tired, but it's easy to forget or put off our own needs because we feel guilty or don't want to appear selfish. What Chili does here is proof that you shouldn't be afraid to prioritize your own well-being, because it matters a great deal.
I'm sorry for whatever I did to upset you.
You didn't do anything to upset me, sweetheart.
Then why don't you want to see us?
I do want to see you, but it can be hard work looking after kids. Sometimes mums just need 20 minutes.
After all, you can't be your best self if you're overexerted. Number 4. Honesty pays off.
You know how you really want Bingo's cheetah onesie?
Yeah, more than anything.
But it doesn't fit you, so you can't have it. And there's not really anything anyone can do to make it fit.
Yeah.
Well, there's something Auntie Brandy wants more than anything as well.
We all know the honesty is the best policy proverb. Still, things can get messy as we age, and we might occasionally lose sight of the why. But one need only observe how Chili and Bandit are as upfront as possible with their girls to find the answer.
Why can't she just have the things she wants?
Because it's not meant to be.
It's not always easy, but they discuss tough topics like death and give their daughter space to ask questions, learn, and be truthful in return.
Are you sure he won't get better?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Oh, Bluey.
This doesn't only apply to parenting on the show either. Trixie and Stripe notably prove the value of frank conversations during a disagreement in Facey Talk.
No, Trix, let me handle it. I get to parent too.
Yeah, but you have to do it right.
This is how I do it.
That honest philosophy doesn't just give kids watching a model to follow, it gives the grown-ups one too. We're not lying when we say that's priceless.
I hid Turtle Boy under the newspaper so his owner wouldn't find him.
Oh, right. Well, that's definitely not the done thing, Bingo.
I know. I'm sorry.
It's all good, kid.
Number 3. It's normal to get it wrong sometimes.
It's not fair. Why can't I just do it straight away?
That's not how the world works, kid.
And the world is silly.
Can't argue with that.
While we wish we could always get everything right without ever messing up, that's not how it works. Getting older means repeatedly stumbling and falling, but it's crucial to view failure and mistakes as part of life, not moral shortcomings.
I'm such a cushion head.
But that's okay. We all fail mum school sometimes.
Oh, okay.
We can just start again tomorrow.
Thanks, Mum.
Don't just take our word for it though, take Bluey's. We see the kids and adults alike struggle, mess up, and make mistakes on several occasions throughout the series. Nobody's above it, not even Bandit or Chili, because it's normal.
Oh, duck cake!
Oh, that's not good. Are you okay, Dad?
Yeah, mate. I'm okay.
The important thing is they persevere and aren't too proud to apologize when needed. After all, that's how one improves.
I don't think you are the best dad in the world.
Yeah, you're right, Bluey. I'm not. Or the best driver. And I don't know everything either. I was just being silly.
It's easy to get discouraged by roadblocks at any age, but the healers and company teach us that we'll be okay. Number 2, run your own race.
Well, she'll get there one day.
But am I better than her on this day?
Bluey, just run your own race.
What does that mean?
How many of us have looked at peers or acquaintances in our circles and felt like we were behind compared to them? Pretty much every grown-up knows this feeling. Whether it's with regards to work or personal relationships, it's easy to get bogged down in that harmful kind of thinking. So whenever we find ourselves stuck and going down a toxic comparison spiral, we put on Baby Race.
That's very early to be sitting. Oh, well, it's not a race.
But it was a race. A baby race!
In it, Chili talks about how she understood the importance of moving through life at one's own pace after she had Bluey.
Were you upset with me that I lost the baby race?
No, sweetie. Look, we were all learning to do things for the first time. I just felt like I was doing everything wrong.
We know, it's easier said than done, yet watching her reminisce about how she learned the lesson gives us all the motivation to follow her lead.
You must have learned a thing or two.
I have. And there's something you need to know.
What?
You're doing great.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. The qualities of a good leader. Taking charge of a group is a big task, and one needs to be prepared to handle it with care.
You don't vote for someone based on what they look like. You vote for who will be the best boss.
How do you be the best boss?
Well, I guess you tell everyone what to do, but in the best way.
It's okay to slow down sometimes. Punctuality is important, but it's not everything.
Because you kids don't care about being on time.
Why?
Because you're too busy having fun. In fact, that's why we're going to the park. Judo's been asking for a playdate for ages.
Being right isn't always the most important thing. Sometimes swallowing your pride is worth it.
Do you want to be right? Or do you want Bingo to keep playing?
Can't I have both?
No!
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Embrace your inner child.
Oh, they are playing!
See? It just looks a bit different for grown-ups.
If there's one lesson that's embedded in Bluey's DNA, it's that we should foster our imaginations and have fun, whatever that looks like. Watching Bingo and Bluey make up games and run wild is enough to make any grown-up rediscover their childlike wonder. Perhaps more importantly, Bandit, Chili, and the other adults are regularly willing to let their guards down, commit to the bit, and have a good time.
For good bravery and rescuing the chocolate egg, you are now not a grown-up. Congratulations. Hooray! Now, let us lick the egg!
Sometimes that means doing activities they enjoy, like taking care of tree stumps or having lemonade and chatting. Other times, it's playing with their kids, even if they're busy or stressed. We obviously can't shirk our adult responsibilities, but thanks to Bluey, we know it's okay not to take life too seriously sometimes.
It says, flowers may bloom again, but a person never has a chance to be young again.
What does that mean?
It means it's shower time!
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.